of the enduring legacies of a war that changed all aspects of life, from economics to justice to the nature of warfare itself. Scientific and technological legacies of World War II had a profound and permanent effect on life during as well as after 1945. Technologies developed during World War II for the purpose of winning the war found new uses as commercial products became mainstays for households in the decades that followed the war's end, most noticeably the perfection of radar technology by the Allies. In response to the urgent need to counter German bomber attacks, Robert A. Watson Watt at the Radio Research Station in Slough was asked to investigate a radio-based Watt and his assistant replied that it might be more practical to use radio to detect and track enemy aircraft. On the 26th of February 1935, a test commonly called the Daventry experiment showed that radio signals reflected from an aircraft could be detected. The development of radar technology was one of the most important factors in the victory of Britain's air defenses over Nazi Germany during the Battle of Britain. Some historians have claimed that radar helped the Allies win the war more than any other pieces of technology. After the war came to an end, radar technology had found a new place away from wars and instead become a common feature in the household. For instance, in microwave ovens or radios, this piece of wartime technology can be seen everywhere. Similar to radar technology, computers have been in development well before the start of World War II. However, the war demanded rapid progressions of such technology, resulting in the production of new computers of unprecedented power. One of these computers is the bomb designed by Alan Turing. In the 1940 U.S. presidential election, the sitting president Franklin D. Roosevelt won and served another 4-year term. After that, Winston Churchill asked him to join the war, to which he declined. However, the U.S. still supplied Churchill with food and ammunition. The problem: German U-boats were sinking thousands of Allied supply ships. So if Germany could sever Britain's supply line, then the UK would starve. Therefore, in order to continue fighting, the Allies would need better technology. That's when Alan Turing and his team, after working endlessly for months on the bomb code breaker, finally cracked the code used by the Germans to give order to the U-boats, putting an end to the single biggest threat for Great Britain. Without their efforts, the war would have continued for at least another 2 years, and 2 million more lives would have been lost. By the 1970s, computing technology had entered the public domain, lifting restrictions on modifying this technological design. Continued development over the following decades made computers progressively smaller, more powerful, and more affordable. Of all the scientific and technological advances made during World War II, the most infamous, notorious, and controversial is the atomic bomb. Developed in the midst of a race between the Axis and Allied powers during the war, the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki serve as notable markers to the end of fighting in the Pacific. There's later dispute over the extensive ways the atomic age came to shape the 20th century and the standing of the United States on the global stage. Competition for dominance propelled both the United States and the Soviet Union to manufacture and hold as many nuclear weapons as possible. From that arms race came a new era of science and technology that forever changed the nature of diplomacy, the size and power of military forces, and the development of technology that ultimately put American astronauts on the surface of the moon.
The Second World War is the most tragic military conflict in human history. The number of casualties is still contested by historians. However, the estimated number is around 70 to 85 million people. That is roughly about 4% of the world's population and also half of the European population. The economic impact of the Second World War is also enormous. All countries involved spent around 1.4 trillion With borders of the European nations being redrawn, there's immigration crisis also when millions of people lost their homes. Survivors of the war, both civilians and combatants, suffer psychological issues caused by the war. There is also the worst humanitarian disaster in human history. Many cases of rape, of robberies, of looting, of mistreatment, of prisoner of war, of genocide has been reported during this time. In the aftermath of the Second World War, imperialism had been declined and that led to the liberation of many colonies such as India or Vietnam. However, in the long term, the war has learned its lessons. The idea of free trade has been popularized. The belief is that when countries are interdependent on each other, they will have no cause to engage in another war because that will be the end of both sides. And from that belief, supranationalism and international organization has been introduced, with the most notable examples is the United Nations and the Bretton Woods Pact. The aftermath of the Second World War also marked the rise of the United States and the Soviet Union, and their rise to power also is the beginning of the Cold War.